Above the top, we're closed.
Mrs. Bodine, I told you never to call me here. Just redeposit the rent check. What do you mean you let somebody into my apartment? What did he do to twist your arm? He twisted your arm? Who? Big Joe? I don't know any Big Joe. He said I did what to his girlfriend? She didn't mention any Big Joe. He'll kill me. That's what he said. Mrs. Bodine, how big is Big Joe? Oh, thanks a lot, Mrs. Bodine. Have a nice life.
I don't know. Maybe I should buy that hat.
Girls, you gotta help me. I did a terrible thing. Did you see that girl I took home last night?
You mean the one with the flashing neon sign that said bimbo?
That's her. She's Big Joe's girl.
Who's Big Joe?
He's a hood.
She wasn't even that good looking. I mean, the only appealing thing about her was that she said yes. Now I find out she's Big Joe's girl, and he's waiting back at my apartment going to kill me.
So you're gonna get that hat, Jan, or what?
Yeah, I think I'll go back and get it tomorrow.
What am I gonna do if Big Joe comes looking for me? Howard! I got it. I'll tell him my evil twin did it. No, everyone knows there can only be one Sonny Man. I should have asked Dot for help. She tells the best lies in the business.
Good work, Dot. This is the earliest late you've been all week.
I'm just lucky to be here at all. They really should block streets off if they're planning to demolish an 8-story building. Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Dot, is your excuse that an 8-story building fell on you?
No, but it would have if I hadn't made a very sharp turn. Unfortunately, I turned onto a freeway ramp and somehow ended up in Santa Monica on the beach at high tide.
And it took the tow truck forever to get there, right?
Right.
And the car still smells of seaweed.
Nice touch. Sorry, Nancy, I know I'm late. It won't happen again.
You're darn tootin'.
I locked my car keys in the refrigerator. Hold it. I'm sure they'll have Amy out of the bathroom in a minute or so. You see, it's a Yale lock, and the locksmith went to Harvard. Honestly, Nancy, I left the house 20 minutes early. You won't believe what happened.
Oh, Dot, I'd like to speak to you for a moment.
Nancy, if I'm in trouble, I can explain. See, the power in my building went out, and my clock's for an hour late.
You're not in trouble.
Forget that excuse. Actually, I'm not expecting a power failure until next week. Howard, there's no other way to do this than just tell the truth.
All right.
The man at table 10
Yeah?
is from a small country in Africa. He doesn't speak English. See, when he asked for halibut, he had no idea what he was asking for. See, it turns out in his country that the word halibut means what's on tap.
I couldn't lie to Big Joe. I could never get away with anything like that. I mean, it's a way of life for Dot. She's a pro. But for someone who's totally untrustworthy, she's got a good heart. I remember the way she got the room humming on prom night. I don't want to die. I haven't had enough fun yet. I want to be the king of fun. Better yet, I'd like to be the Cassie of men. Boy, she's had more fun than anybody.
Will somebody please tell me what's going on here?
There's a Russian in your locker.
What? He says he wants to defect because he's in love with you.
Oh, I've heard that line before. Only in Chinese. I'll go talk to him.
Let Cassie do it.
Let Cassie do what?
Switch stations with Dot to take care of some ambassador.
I dated an ambassador once. He wanted to put my picture on a postage stamp. Forget it. They're too possessive.
You know what it's like to spend an entire night in a library?
Uh-huh. I dated a librarian once. I returned him after 2 weeks.
Thinning out the wardrobe, eh?
Yeah, I was just poking around the closet and I found a couple of things I never wear.
These are men's suits.
Told you. Dot's little doggy's been evicted and she can't find a home for him.
I'll take him.
You will?
Sure. I mean, it gets lonely living alone.
Why don't you get a man?
I don't need a man. I just want someone when I come home to jump up on the couch and lick my face and go fetch a ball when I throw it.
You can get a man to do that.
Maybe I should stand up to Big Joe. Yeah, why not? Take away his gun, what does he got? A bunch of other guys with guns. Boy, I wish I knew how to stand up to people. The way Cassie stands up to Nancy.
Amy, there's a guy on the phone for you in the kitchen.
Oh, thanks, Kathy.
Cassie, you know I don't approve of personal calls during business hours.
That's because you don't get any.
Unlike you, I don't throw myself at every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Did all 3 of them call? Tonight I want you to downplay the special and push the fish. That's an order.
What about Howard?
I'll handle Howard.
If only he'd let you.
Still no luck?
Sorry, Howard. No sign of your spatula yet.
And what about the ashtrays?
We got to talking. We'll do it tomorrow.
We'll do it tomorrow. Didn't get the pyramids built.
Still long for the old days, don't you, Nancy?
I, Julius Emmanuel Manischewitz, a.k.a. Sunny Man, being of sound mind and better than average shape for a guy my age, do hereby make this last will and testament. If Big Joe's gonna kill me, I might as well go out in style. Every condemned man's entitled to a last meal. Boy, if Nancy and Howard caught me doing this, they'd kill me. Well, the laugh's on them. I'll be dead anyway. I wish somebody could help me out of this. Jan. Jan's smart. She's terrific about helping people out of fixes. She helped Amy when that creep was after her.
I wasn't supposed to tell you this, but the police made a voice print when you called Amy the other night. We matched it with a voice print when you called in to make a reservation tonight. We know who you are. The police are on their way, and no one is leaving this restaurant until they get here. Ooh.
Nah, I can't bring Jan into this. I'd feel terrible if she got killed on my account. After all, she's got a family to look after. She's lucky. Not everybody gets a second chance.
I'm Richie. Richie Gray.
Jan Hoffmeyer.
Hoffmeyer? Get out of here.
Why would I kid about a thing like Hoffmeyer?
Well, it doesn't fit. Hoffmeyer says fat fingers and a straw hat behind a meat counter. You are anything but.
Thank you. I'm not crazy about it myself, but it's Hoffmeyer by marriage.
That's what I was afraid of.
Ex-marriage, actually.
That's what I was hoping for.
I had a really nice time last night.
Good. I'm glad you did. It was fun.
I want you all out here now.
Right now?
Right now.
Would you like to have dinner at my house next Sunday?
No.
Now. No?
No.
Now.
No?
No!
Why don't you want to have dinner with me next Sunday?
I want to get married.
To who?
To you.
I do.
What a beautiful wedding. I wonder if my funeral will be that nice. My funeral? Wonder if anybody will show up. Oh, the girls will. Cassie promised. Said she wouldn't miss it for the world. Wonder if any of them will really be sorry I'm gone. Amy, she'll be sorrier than the others. She didn't know me as well. Sweet kid, Amy. So she marches to a different drummer.
When you see a yield right-of-way sign, what do?
You pull in the reins, sniff the wind, and if there's no wind there, you hightail it down the road.
You're right.
Yeah. You know, Cass,
Nancy, I don't know if this will help, but I got some advice for you.
No good. Just the person I would have turned to.
Well, back home, when a girl finds out she's going with a married man, they have this cute little thing that they do to make themselves feel better.
Yeah, what is it?
They tie him up and drag him behind a Jeep. See, that's me with the bread, and that's my boyfriend, Harper Sims. You know, there's just something about a man in a green sequin dinner jacket, don't you think?
It's a look.
How close are you to Sonny? Are the two of you intimate?
What? Oh, I could never do that with Sonny. Oh, could never do that with anybody. I mean, I could, but I haven't. Not that I wouldn't. I mean, I had this boyfriend back in Texas, but we didn't. Because you shouldn't.
Forget it. I'm sorry I asked.
That's what my boyfriend used to say.
It's hard to believe that Big Joe could kill a guy that looks like this. I'm gonna leave this to someone who'll appreciate it. Nancy. I always got the feeling she thought of me as the son she never had.
Sonny, you're going to be alone for a minute. Try to imitate a human being.
And now, I'd like to play some Elvis for you. Gordon flew upon the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to sway. You should have heard the knocked out jailbird swing, that's right.
How dare you do that to a man who's too dead to defend himself? You're a disgrace to the 50s.
What do I do? I think I'll leave my tuxedo to Howard. Won't fit him, but what the hell? I owe him money. He'll get a charge out of that. Zany guy, Howard. Made the kitchen a real laughing place.
Oh, Howard, on those specials, be sure to warm the plates.
Plates are always warm.
There's warm and there's warm.
There's get lost and there's get lost. Not going to wash the cottage cheese.
Well, you don't use soap or anything. All it means is...
I know what it means. I'm a chef.
How?
Look, you wash the cottage cheese. I've skinned their chicken. I've steamed their vegetables. Now you want me to wash the cottage cheese? You don't need a cook. You need a dry cleaner.
Howard, don't tell me what I need. I know what I need, and I'm willing to wait till you need it, too.
Nancy, I need you.
Those are the magic words, Howard.
There's smoke.
There could be fire.
In the kitchen, there's smoke. I ask you to call somebody about the fan.
I know, but sometimes when I talk to you, I just get...
Stupid.
I wonder if Nancy will ever catch Howard.
I didn't know you had fish. Of course, how would I know, never having been to your place? Yet.
Yeah, I have these two black mollies, Ike and Mamie. They just can't keep their fins off of each other.
Don't tease me, Howard. Nothing. Here's to Ike and Mamie.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
You know, Howard, you've never been to my place either. And after an experience like the one we've just shared, an experience that can bring two people very close, well, there's a lot of tension in the body. Tension that can kill you if you don't get rid of it. Anyway, I guess what I'm really trying to say is, here's to going to my place to relieve tension.
There isn't enough wine in France.
Why am I wasting my last few precious moments on those clowns? I got it. I know how to get away from Big Joe. Assume another identity. Now, Sonny, when you go out, you're going out with dignity. I'm sure you all know I'm gone by now. And after the initial grief has worn off, you'll look at one another and say, hey, what are we going to do for Sonny Man music? Well, since I never did get that record deal, I'm leaving you this as a remembrance. I know how much you loved hearing me sing and play over the years. It's not the pale moon.
May I have your attention, please?
That excites me. break coming up. Well, that's it. Got everything in order. I guess I'm going upstairs with Mozart, Gershwin, Rodgers, and Hammerstein. With my luck, they'll be playing the main room. I'll be stuck in the lounge. It's not fair. Because if there's one thing I could do, it's entertain. Beautiful Hawaii, home of swaying palms, balmy breezes, and of course, strict law enforcement. As the images unwind, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind. I write the songs, I write the songs. Top, if I never see you again, it'll be too soon, 'cause I am music. Me. Not you, but me. Sonny Man. And I write the... Oh, what a finish. If only I could leave life that way. But after Big Joe gets finished with me, they'll find me in the garbage just because I couldn't say no to some bozo's bimbo.
Sonny Man.
And you must be. Of course you are. Who else could you be? Look, I didn't do anything. I mean, I did, but I wasn't any good. Ask her.
Oh, Sonny.
Oh, no.
I was pretty mad, Sonny. You'll see how mad if you ever get back to your apartment. Then I sat down on what's left of your couch, and I said to myself, Big, you've been trying to dump this girl for months. Then I realized that my buddy Sonny will help.
Oh, anything at all. Just not the face, anything but the face or the hands.
Sonny, you and Francine are now going together.
Great. But I don't know, Big. I mean, she's not really...
If you want to live.
Bad. She's a lovely girl. Do I have to see her every night?
That's up to you. But every Sunday without fail, you take her to church, you wash her car, and you treat her like a lady.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Oh, and one more thing. You're not to play or sing to Francine ever.
Hey, but Big Joe.
Hey, that's not my request. It's Francine's.
I'm going steady. Thank you.
afternoon at 2, Channel 9 News presents the State of the State address by New Jersey Governor Thomas Kean. This live special broadcast, anchored by Rollin Smith, will include background on important state issues such as education and the environment. Watch State of the State, Tuesday at 2 on Channel 9.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity bar. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people like they give me. We know we're doing good now. Can we maybe less than wealthy? But again, we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flow.
Everyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree flat, but he's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high in the sky hopes. Yes, high hopes. Some of you regular-sized patrons may have looked around the restaurant tonight and noticed more than the usual number of big, beautiful people. No, we're not having an all-you-can-eat special. In fact, it's just the opposite. These brave, beefy brothers and sisters are all members of Pounds Off Now. And they're staying here at the hotel on an intensive weight reduction program. So this is the old Sunman saying, even though you start to quake over chocolate cake, don't be greedy and grab. Whoops, there goes another inch of that. Whoops, there goes another inch of that. Whoops, there goes another inch of that.
Look, I know it's hard, but be strong and order from your special menu. How about some nice broiled whitefish?
I hate whitefish.
So do I. How about some broiled chicken?
Will you leave the skin on?
Wait a minute, now you're getting crazy on me. What would you like?
The last rites. We're all starving to death.
Look, folks, I know how difficult this is for you. What you're doing here is really admirable. You know, about a month ago, I had to lose 3 pounds. Okay, I know that may not sound like much, but I'm not big-boned. You are showing such strength, such willpower, such self-control.
Thank you.
Now, what would you like?
A bowl of whipped cream.
They don't look any thinner than they did yesterday, but they sure are meaner. That guy over there almost bit my head off.
If he had, he would have eaten it.
Excuse me, miss. Could I have a little extra Roquefort dressing?
Sure. You almost got me.
Bring me the damn dressing or you don't get no tip.
I don't care about the tip, but can't we be civil?
Not without the dressing.
Okay, that's the way you want it. Excuse me, I'm going on my donut break.
I'm not going to wash the cottage cheese.
Well, you don't use soap or anything. All it means is...
I know what it means. I'm a chef.
How?
Look, you wash the cottage cheese. I've skinned their chicken. I've steamed their vegetables. Now you want me to wash the cottage cheese? You don't need a cook. You need a dry cleaner.
Howard, don't tell me what I need. I know what I need, and I'm willing to wait till you need it, too.
That's it. I try to be nice. I try to be sensitive. If you want to keep those lardos from having salt, give me a gun.
You know, frankly, I'm disappointed in all of you. I mean, here we have a group of people who are trying to improve their health and get a new start in life. Well, what they're doing is commendable, and all you can do is complain how hard it is. Well, this should be a piece of cake.
Don't say that out there.
You're right, Nancy. You know, I've never seen you so caring about a group of people before.
I've never served such small portions for such high prices before.
Amy, your father's here.
My father? He never told me he was coming. Ain't this a kicker?
Now, why do you suppose your father came here all the way from Texas?
Probably heard we washed the cottage cheese.
Daddy! What are you doing here? Is Mom okay?
Oh, sure. Mama's fine. Grandma's fine. Old Blue's over the mange, back up on the couch.
Excuse me, would you pass those rolls?
Well, certainly.
Don't do it, Daddy.
Do it, Daddy, do it.
Now, you behave yourself.
Look, you're busy.
No.
We can talk later after you get off work.
Oh, no, Daddy, I'll take my break right now.
Oh, fine.
Oh, Daddy.
Waitress, can I have some butter?
No.
What's the deal here? Is everything on the cart?
I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. Oh, I don't want her, you can have her.
Been a lot of changes in Snyder since you've been gone, darling. They're serving hot sandwiches down at the Flying Egg.
Really?
French dip.
Oh. Daddy, I really think you're going to like it here. I'll show you all around, and, well, we'll just have ourselves a good old time. I can't believe you came all the way out here from Texas. What's so important?
Well, Amy, Reverend Hardy retired.
Well, that may be a real good thing, Daddy, because he was getting a little shaky on the baptism. He almost lost a few in the river.
Honey, he wasn't that bad.
Oh, yeah? Remember when he held me down, I had to come up spitting.
Yeah, he did have a way of getting you a little nearer to God than you ever really wanted to be. Anyway, I got talking to the new preacher, Reverend Wilborn. Has a sister out here. He's been out to visit more than once, and he says this city is a hotbed of sin and corruption.
Daddy, that's what Reverend Hardy used to say about Snyder.
The thing is, I'm not so sure I should ever let you come out here in the first place.
Daddy, this town isn't as bad as all that. Just take a look around for yourself and make up your own mind.
Well, I got no time, honey. I promised Reverend that I'd drive down and visit with his sister in Azusa. But I'm going to be back here tomorrow night, so you'll be all packed and ready to go home.
When these people leave in a few days, no cream, no butter, no red meat, no sugar, no eggs. There is no joy in this for me, Nancy.
Howard, these people are money in the bank. You'll have to look for joy elsewhere.
You're not going to talk about your waterbed again, are you?
What big ears you have.
The better to hear that Howard doesn't want to go to Grandma's house.
Is something wrong with Amy? She's been in the bathroom ever since her father left.
What? That was hours ago.
Well, she better be dead or I'm docking her.
Amy? You in there? Yes.
Are you ever coming out?
In a minute, I'm washing my face.
Still? She must be down to the bone by now. You okay?
No, you're not. You've been crying.
No, I haven't.
Oh, come on, kid. What's wrong?
My daddy wants me to move back to Snyder.
Is that why your father came here? To get you to move back?
And you're gonna go? Wait a minute. You're an adult. Got a good job. You're happy. Now, I know those are the things that drive parents crazy, but you can't go.
Why does he want you to move back home?
He thinks L.A. is sinful.
That's why I came here.
This is crazy, right? I mean, she doesn't want to go. Of course. Some Like It Hot. It was on the television the other night. We're going to dress you up like a girl. No, better yet, we're going to dress you up like a boy. Can you play a saxophone? Doesn't matter. You can fake it. Okay. A friend of mine has an all-man band. We're going to sneak you in. You will go on bus tours, and he'll never find you. Okay, so it's a little rough around the edges.
Amy, you're a grown woman. A term that describes most of us. And there comes a time when you have to stand up to your parents.
He'll hate me.
If you married Prince, he'd hate you. This'll get over. No one is saying it's going to be easy, but you have to live your own life now.
You're right. If I'm gonna live like an adult, I'm gonna have to act like an adult.
Are you listening to this?
Howard, I need a broiled whitefish plain.
Oh, boy, my ears at Cordon Bleu are about to be tested.
Steamed carrots, plain.
Even rabbits don't like them that way.
And a side of lemon wedges.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's okay. I'll think of an excuse for you.
I'm not that late.
It's Friday night. Want to go to Chippendale's after work? Just for the food.
I can't. Sleeping at the Coliseum.
Jan, if you don't want to go, just say so. I mean, even I could come up with a better excuse than that.
No, I mean it. Springsteen tickets are going on sale tomorrow. Ellen and I are sleeping in line.
Boy, it's rough being a parent, but I suppose if Ellen really wants to go that bad...
They're from me. She hates Springsteen. I couldn't find a babysitter.
Howard, give me a double Chateaubriand well marbled, sauce béarnaise, cream spinach, baked potato with the works, and a Napoleon for dessert.
You're not just doing this to make me feel better, are you?
No, it's for the guy at table 6.
Let's go out there and kiss him on the mouth.
Well, 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 look who's here. I haven't seen you in many a year. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. Who baked the cake? Who baked the cake? Shut up.
Well, did you enjoy your meal?
Not really.
How about a bowl of fresh fruit for dessert?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll get your check.
If you want a tip, you'll find it in the fountain on the first floor.
When you put it in, make a wish, because that's the only way you're going to get more service.
Can I get you some more celery?
Jan?
Yes.
Cynthia. Cynthia Winslow.
Cynthia! Wow! I mean, hi! I didn't recognize... Cynthia!
I've changed a lot since high school, huh?
No. Well, yeah, a little.
Jan, it's okay. Took me a long time to understand what happened, too.
What did happen?
Well, when we graduated high school, I got married and moved away from home. I missed everybody. I was depressed, so I ate.
I can understand that.
Then I got divorced, which depressed me, so I ate.
I know the feeling.
Then I hated my job, which depressed me, so I ate.
I'm beginning to see a pattern here.
Then there was nothing to depress me, so I was depressed, so I ate.
Cynthia, you ate too much.
Depressing, isn't it?
I'll get you some carrot sticks.
Thanks for covering for me. Did you talk to your father? Not yet. Well, he just got back from Azusa.
Oh, I know how you feel. When I was 17, I backed the car into the mailbox. I can still remember how difficult it was to tell my father.
How'd you do it?
I'm gonna.
Ladies, the pound's off now. People are getting meaner by the minute. Now, either you go back to work immediately, or I'll tell them that your pockets are filled with M&Ms.
Hi, Daddy. How's Azusa?
Let's go, Amy. We're leaving.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are, honey. Now get in the car.
Daddy. Daddy, I love you. And I want to make you happy. But I'm staying.
If that's the way you want it. Bye, Amy.
Daddy, why don't you stay and we can spend some time together?
You've made your decision, girl. And what you decided is that you don't want to be part of our family anymore. I just don't know how I'm going to explain this to your mom.
Daddy, come back.
You guys cover for me?
I'm not going to let him break her heart that way. I'll be right back.
Where has everyone gone?
Well, see, it's like this. Amy's father wants her to move back home, only she doesn't want to go. So we told her that she should...
Go to the lounge, find Jan, bring her back. I'll get Cassie. Sonny, you're going to be alone for a minute. Try to imitate a human being.
You know, folks, people always say to me, Sonny, you're a brilliant composer and lyricist. Why don't you play more of your own songs?
Hold it, Buster! Cassie, wait. What are you doing? You've left a room full of starving people up there.
You booked them, not me. Listen.
I don't have time.
The man is in a hurry, Cassie.
Tough cheese. You just can't walk out on your daughter like that.
She made her decision, and I'm in a hurry.
Not anymore, you're not.
Cassie, you stopped the elevator. We were stuck. Trapped.
Excuse me, young woman.
No?
Has anyone else noticed the lack of air in here?
You're being unreasonable.
Yeah, I guess it's catching.
Cassie, I want you to start this elevator.
No.
What if I fire you?
What if I don't care?
What if I admit that I have severe claustrophobia?
You hear that, pal? We don't have too much time before she starts going berserk. Look, Amy is a wonderful person. Wonderful. She's unbelievable.
Oh, she makes sense, doesn't she? Cassie is very wise. I'm too young to die.
No, you're not.
Oh.
You don't think your daughter is a good girl? Boy, you've got some set of standards, pal. If she were any better, they'd have statues of her in front of churches.
I have nothing more to say.
Well, you better start thinking, because we're not moving until you talk to Amy.
All right, Hayseed, I want you to listen up, and I want you to listen up now.
Who wants another roll? All right, wait a second. Let's not forget Mr. Snifter. Good.
All right, freeze. Drop the rolls.
What if your parents moved out here? No, that's crazy. What if we all moved to Texas? I'm grasping at straws, aren't I?
Daddy.
Cassie says I should talk to you.
Talking's good. Talking's always good.
Yeah, talking is very important. Talking is what separates man from the animals. Except parents.
Good point, Don. Look, let's go call your father and tell him about the mailbox.
Oh, he's probably eating now.
I forgot my order book. Just taking a break, right? You realize how difficult this is for him? And you realize how difficult this is for her. You both realize how difficult this is for me, but there's no talking going on here.
Doesn't seem to be much to say.
Well, just tell each other how you really feel. But with speaking. Look, Amy, you know what's on your father's mind. He's worried about you being here all alone in Los Angeles.
Well, I already told him not to worry. This town is nothing but a bunch of Snyders strung together.
Telling someone who's worried not to worry doesn't mean they're going to stop worrying.
Oh, that's not it. He knows I didn't come to L.A. to get in trouble. There was plenty of opportunity for that back in Snyder.
Then, what is his problem?
You got me.
The problem is I miss you. I miss you, Amy. Well, the other day I came home with a sack of red licorice, and you're the only one in the house that ever liked that stuff. I just can't get used to the idea that you're not there anymore.
You know, I've been thinking, too. I could call more than once a week. And shoot, I could just hop on a plane every now and then and come here. Oh,
Sorry, honey.
Well, I
guess I can safely say that this is the worst week for tips since I was 15 years old and working the snack bar at the Little League.
I know the pounds-off people were hard to deal with, but let's face it, losing weight is murder. I know what I'm like when I'm on a diet.
I get mean. My last diet, I saw this kid coming down the street eating a fudgesicle, and I bumped into him just so that he'd drop it on the sidewalk. We both cried.
Last time I tried to lose weight, I bought a box of those tasteless diet cookies.
Those are awful.
Not if you eat them with ice cream.
I was on one of my famous starvation diets, and Ellen forgot to take her lunch to school one day. So like a good mom, I got in the car, got about halfway there, pulled behind a billboard, and ate the goo-goo pie.
No, I'm just the opposite. I eat and I eat and I eat, and never get an ounce.
And her father wants her back.
Hey, guys, look what I just found in my snifter. It's addressed to all of us. There's a note. Dear gang, thanks for the help and patience. Consider this the tips you never got. It's from the Pounds Off Now people.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah. It's a check for $500.
Whoa. Wow! Hey, that's $125 a person if we don't count Sonny.
Wait a minute. It's made out to the United Fund, donated in all our names.
Oh, well, it's a good cause.
Sure it is. Yeah, that was very thoughtful of the Pounds Off Now people.
Vicious suckers, aren't they?
Coming up next, it's the man of your dreams, Freddy Krueger. The deadly demon who brought nightmares to Elm Street is now lurking on Channel 9. Don't bother to run. Don't bother to hide. He knows where you are. Freddy's Nightmares is coming up next. Sweet dreams.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity bar. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I love is we're not the people that believe me. We know we do have God and can we maybe less than wealthy, but again we're young and healthy, and anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flows. It's
Howard, isn't it a little smoky in here tonight?
What makes you say that?
Oh, I don't know. Smoke?
Nancy's supposed to call somebody to fix the exhaust fan.
So how'd your date go last night? Talk fast, I gotta get a salad to table 5.
You want me to give you the most intimate details of my life in 30 seconds?
Okay, if the details are intimate enough, table 5 can wait.
He was the kind of guy that makes you want to give up dating.
Bozo.
Bozo's dumber brother. Boy, I've had a streak of losers lately. Thinking of not playing the game anymore.
I retired once.
What brought you back?
Popular demand.
Jan, I believe one of your customers is growing impatient with the slow service. He just stole a roll from the next table.
Nancy, I need you.
Those are the magic words, Howard.
There's smoke.
There could be fire.
In the kitchen, there's smoke. I ask you to call somebody about the fan.
I know, but sometimes when I talk to you, I just get...
Stupid.
Why does that sound sexy when you say it?
Nancy, get the fan fixed. You're lucky I haven't passed out.
If you did, I'd give you mouth to mouth.
You're luckier than you thought.
Cassie, I need your advice on something, and I don't want Nancy to know.
That's gonna be a tough one, considering how close Nancy and I are. What's up?
Well, there's this woman who usually spends the weekends with me at my place, and she wants to go someplace this weekend, and I don't know where to go.
I knew it. The quiet ones, right? You're not dragging yourself around here because you're moody. You're tired.
Exhausted. I ask Amy. She suggested we spend the weekend at SeaWorld, but I don't know.
Why don't you go to San Francisco?
Well, there's a lot of things to do in San Francisco. I hate doing things.
Well, I'll have to give it some thought.
Okay, but not a word to Nancy. It'd kill her.
You have to give me a better reason than that.
Dot, I want to go to the rodeo tomorrow night, because my friend from back home, he's going to be bull riding. How should I handle this with Nancy?
Lie.
If you lie to others, you'll lie to yourself. It's amoral and it's a sin.
Then pretending to take off for religious holidays is probably out. How about my grandfather died? It's kind of a personal favorite.
That's a terrible thing to say. Besides, Grandpa Hank's healthy as a horse, and my Grandpa Joe died 5 years ago.
Say that last part again, slowly.
My Grandpa Joe died.
No more calls. We have a winner. You said it. My Grandpa Joe died. Just say that to Nancy. I promise this will work.
Nancy never believes your excuses.
Yeah, but you have the element of surprise going for you.
Do you really mean it? No more dating?
What am I missing?
How about sex?
I'd love to, dear, but I'm afraid it might kill me. Thanks for asking, though.
Sonny, what are you doing? Nancy's been looking for you.
Lenny died.
Oh, Sonny, I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Would you like to talk about it? Sometimes remembering the good times you had with someone really helps.
Lenny was my car.
Maybe a special lube job that stands out?
It was a classic. I had Lenny Lamont since 1972. Oh, the things we did together. The things he saw.
It's probably what killed him.
Little GTO. You're really looking fine. 3 deuces and a 4-speed. And a 389.
That is one good-looking guy.
Not interested.
I think he's interested in you.
How do you know he's not looking over here at you?
I asked him.
He's that good looking? Still not interested?
Oh, this estimate seems high. I would think you could just fix the fan that's already there.
There's too much hot air.
I beg your pardon.
He says there's too much hot air. Listen to the man. He's an expert.
To do the job right, you're going to have to replace all the ductwork and put in a bigger fan. You probably won't be able to use your broiler for about 3 days.
I don't think we have any choice.
Well, all right. Ladies, for the next 3 days, we won't be able to serve any steaks or chops. Now, a good waitress should have no trouble steering the customer to the proper selection. Dot, I have no idea what you're going to do.
Your daughter is zucchini.
Some parts of the world, they'll shoot a man for saying that.
Well, she was zucchini. In the school health pageant, my son was in it. I saw you there.
Really? Which vegetable were you related to?
Dill. What? Dill. Charlie played dill. Don't make fun here. It's an important herb. You can't make pickles without it.
Hey, zucchini wouldn't make fun of anybody.
I'm Richie. Richie Gray.
Jan Hoffmeyer.
Hoffmeyer? Get out of here.
Why would I kid about a thing like Hoffmeyer?
Well, it doesn't fit. Hoffmeyer says fat fingers and a straw hat behind a meat counter. You are anything but.
Thank you. I'm not crazy about it myself, but it's Hoffmeyer by marriage.
That's what I was afraid of.
Ex-marriage, actually.
That's what I was hoping for. Well, if you don't like it, why don't you change it back to your maiden name?
Well, my zucchini's name is Hoffmeyer. I couldn't leave her alone with that.
Well, that's nice. Loyalty, skinny fingers, admirable qualities in a woman. Listen, do you think we could have dinner some night?
I don't think so.
Lunch?
Lunch either.
A snack. Crackers from the vending machine downstairs. I think we could get along.
Look, I think you're a very nice guy, and I want to continue thinking you're a very nice guy, but in order for you to stay a very nice guy, we can't go out.
Well, you can't argue with logic like that. You can laugh at it, but you can't argue with it.
While driving in my Cadillac, oh, to my surprise, a little Nash Rambler was following me, about a third my size. The guy must have wanted to pass me up as he kept on tooting his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
You beep that thing once more and I'll straighten your hair. I do not want to hear one more car song.
Nancy, I have a way to make Sonny forget about his car. I'm going to introduce him to that blonde at the bar.
Why on earth would a woman like that be interested in Sonny?
She's a car salesman.
That's a wonderful idea, Dot. Who helped you with it?
Cassie, are you having trouble with the people who want steak?
No, I just tell them they don't want steak. They want roast beef. Watch this. Have you decided yet?
I'll have a steak.
Well, the steak is good tonight, but the roast beef is so tender and juicy. Actually, it's succulent. How about the roast beef?
Yes, please.
Just have to explain it to them.
Does anyone know where Amy is? Her grandfather died at the rodeo.
Oh, gotcha.
Give me another roast beef.
I don't know what you're doing out there, but you're selling too much roast beef. Can't you push the fish?
It's hard to make fish sound sexy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to go to SeaWorld.
Sounds to me like you'd rather spend the weekend at home.
Well, I would, but she wants to go someplace so she doesn't have to do my laundry. She wants to sip champagne and watch the ocean and hear violins. I want to drink beer, rent a movie, and play Chase Me, Chase Me.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know. I think I'll dump her. She never got the whites really white anyway.
Hoffmeyer, you got me confused. What is it? You won't go out with me because I'm a sheet metal worker? You're not one of those women holding out for a professional man, are you?
I'm not holding out for any man.
B.O.?
What?
B.O. Bitter and over 30. You know, most of the women I go out with, single, over 30, they think all men are jerks just because they haven't found the right one yet.
With a theory like that, you sound a little bit like a jerk.
You're right. And you are nothing like the other women I've met. What do you say? Can't we just have dinner together?
I'll think about it. Okay?
Okay.
Sonny, I want you to meet a friend of mine. I think Terry can help you forget about Lenny.
Oh, yeah? Does Terry ride like a dream? Does he have wire wheels? Does he have a rear defroster? Nothing could make me forget Lenny.
This is Terry. She sells cars.
Lenny was a pig. Lenny got 12 miles to a gallon. I need a new car. Eat it, Doc.
I think I can help you.
I think you're right.
What are you looking for?
Have you decided yet?
Oh, I'll have the steak, please.
You know, steak is good, but the roast beef, ba-ba-boom. It's tender, it's juicy, it's hot.
It's ready. How about it, big boy?
Fine. You have the roast beef, I'll take the steak.
Well, did Richie ask you out again?
Yes.
And why are you so interested?
Because he's a great guy and he's cute and I'm tired of being patient. And if you're crazy enough not to go out with him, I will.
I guess I'm just afraid of being disappointed again.
Jan, I'm telling you, if you don't go out with this guy, you're a jerk.
Well, he is very nice. He's pretty cute, isn't he?
Very cute.
Guess it's dinner with very cute.
I like that.
Another piece of cheesecake?
It was delicious, but I can't.
Oh, come on, just a sliver.
That's how those Hoffmeyers got those fat fingers.
Forget it. I like these fingers just the way they are. I had a great time tonight.
Me too. Dinner was wonderful. You were wonderful. This place is wonderful. I can't believe that you do this incredible artwork without anybody even knowing about it.
No, some people know about it. You know about it.
I should think you'd want to do this all the time instead of your regular work.
No. If I did this all the time, it'd make me crazy. Besides, I like my work. It's structured. You know, I think that's what I miss most about marriage. Structure, family. What do you miss?
The donuts. Every Sunday morning, Lloyd used to bring home fresh donuts. We'd sit and read the paper. 2 jelly, 2 Bavarian cream, and a French twist. I'd be a happy girl all day.
You look good in donuts.
You do that very well.
Thank you. Do you know what I'd like to do now?
I think so.
I'd like to take you home.
Okay, I was wrong.
I mean, I have to pick up my son, Charlie. I promised to spend the weekend with him. I don't want to be late.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to be too late.
Well, kiddo, how was the rodeo?
It was a hooter.
A hooter?
How was it for those of us who grew up in America?
It was just wonderful. It was amazing.
Good evening, ladies. Oh, Amy, I was sorry to hear about your grandfather.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, I'd like to see all of you on the floor as soon as possible.
What about the rodeo? Oh, y'all, it was so exciting. You know, my friend Billy Bob, he actually won the bull riding. Oh, it was just great. There must have been, I don't know, 10,000 people there, and they were screaming and yelling, and he was waving his hands and kicking his legs.
Oh, that's terrible, and you had to stuff him back into the coffin?
What else could we do? All those people had come for the funeral.
What a terrible story.
Oh, Nancy, my grandfather didn't really die.
Oh, go on.
I lied, and I shouldn't have. I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't cut it, Cookie.
Hi.
Jan, you're late.
I was lighting a candle for Amy's grandfather.
My grandfather didn't die.
The candle worked. I guess I got it lit just in time.
Do you know what's going to happen to all of you if you keep lying to me?
Our noses will grow.
So will the unemployment line if you're not on the floor in 2 minutes.
All right, Jan, details. Cassie, the man is an artist.
Oh?
No, he's an artist. Oh. He's a wonderful guy, and we had a terrific time at dinner. And after dinner, I went with him to pick up his son, Charlie, and then we came back to my house and we picked up Ellen, and we all went out for ice cream, and he's cute, and he's charming, and he's funny, and I think I'm in love.
I knew it. I knew it the moment I saw him look at you. I said, chemistry.
Really?
Oh, in school, I was always great at chemistry. It's still one of my better subjects.
It's true. The first time I saw him, I felt a little something.
That was your Bunsen burner kicking in.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I had a really nice time last night.
Good. I'm glad you did. It was fun.
I want you all out here now.
Right now?
Right now.
Would you like to have dinner at my house next Sunday?
No.
Now.
No?
No.
Now.
No?
No!
You know, from time to time when I'm tickling the 88s, one of you sun worshippers will say, "Hey, Sonny, how How about a tribute to a major mode of transportation? You know, I can't count the number of times. Well, what's it gonna be tonight? Leave it on a jet plane? Bicycle built for two? Nah. Tonight, I'm walking. Oh, yes, indeed, I'm walking. About you and me, and I'm hoping that you come back to me. Monkey, monkey, roll west. Hey, yeah, thanks. Hey, Cassie. What would it take to get you to go for a spin in my new car?
A lobotomy.
Okay, I'll do it.
Jan. What did he say?
He said no. What did you say?
I said no?
What'd he say? I don't know. Nancy made me come out here.
Well, hurry up and take an order.
Hi, what do you have? How about the special?
What is it?
It's great. You'll like it. Howard, I need 2 specials.
There's no special.
Howard, please. I'll owe you my life. Make one up. I need 2 of them.
It better be worth it.
Why don't you want to have dinner with me next Sunday?
I want to get married.
To who?
To you. I know it sounds crazy, but I've never felt so relaxed with a woman in my entire life. And I know we have something special. And I know it can work.
Pick up 2 specials.
Just a minute.
I kill myself coming up with 2 specials? You tell me just a minute?
Plain roast beef. What's so special?
It's roast beef Polynesian.
Thank you. This looks delicious.
What did he say?
He said he wants to get married. What did you say? Plain roast beef?
The 3 little words every man wants to hear.
I didn't know what to say.
What'd he say?
I don't know. Howard made me bring the order out.
You don't fall in love very well, do you?
Here, this is all wrong.
Take it back.
They sent these back.
What's wrong with them?
I have no idea.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Do you know who does this sort of thing? Gets married after one date? Those weird-looking couples that don't do well on the newlywed game.
I want to marry you, Jan. Jan, I need you.
Richie, I just don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Get up here. I need you.
How's that?
Better. What do you say?
You do nice work.
What, are you waiting for me to get down on my knees?
Oh, don't do that. The duct will fall.
Jan, what's the problem?
The problem is that there are probably a million reasons why this just doesn't make any sense, but for some reason, I don't care about them.
Is that your version of a yes?
Yes, I'll marry you.
Isn't that sweet?
Sure is.
Think how much fun they'll have when they can use their hands.
Think how poor they'll be when I fire them both.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I love is we're not the people's night. Making it big, we know we're doing gonna make it big, baby. Let's get wealthy, but then again we're young and healthy, and anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic's slow,
Dot? What are you doing here so early?
I had no choice. Can't come up with excuses anymore. I'm burnt out. I started to think of an excuse for today, and all I could come up with was that aliens had taken me aboard their spaceship and done experiments on my brain.
You don't think Nancy will buy that?
Just have to be on time for about a week, then I'll be rested.
Anybody want some candy?
That's a lot of candy, Jan. Either you did something great for Richie or he did something rotten to you.
Ellen's class is having a candy sale. She sells 200 boxes of candy. She gets a free trip to San Diego.
She sells 200 boxes of candy. She should get an apartment in San Diego.
I know. I hate these candy sales. It's always the parents who end up selling the candy. I wasn't going to do it because I didn't want to impose on my friends, but then I remembered when I was in school, my mother probably imposed on her friends, and when she was in school, her mother probably imposed on her friends, and hey, who am I to interfere with an American tradition?
I'll take a box.
Thank you.
I'll get your change.
Dot? Oh, I'm sorry, Jen. I'd love to, but I can't.
How come?
Well, see, yesterday sugar? There were these aliens? Take 4.
Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. I had the most wonderful time on my day off. Y'all will never guess what I did.
You picked up a sailor at the dock and spent the whole day in bed.
No. I went and found my vacation dream come true amongst the tall pines at the Thornhurst Mountain Estates. Truly a Four Seasons resort.
Uh-oh. She's talking brochure talk. Anytime anybody says that they have found their vacation dream come true, or they may already have won a fabulous prize, it's not really them talking. They've been possessed by something that came in the mail.
Well, as a matter of fact, I got this letter from the folks up at the Thornhurst Mountain Estates telling me that I had won either a Rolls-Royce convertible or a fully automatic microwave oven or a free set of steak knives.
So when do we get a ride in the Rolls?
Oh, I didn't win the car.
You're kidding.
I won the knives. I also saw what has to be, dollar for dollar, the best vacation timeshare investment in America today.
This isn't brochure talk. This is sales film talk.
See, you just give them $7,000, and that buys you 1 week a year, every year at the fabulous Thornhurst Mountain Estates. Now, you figure out what a vacation cost you, and you'll see what a great deal this is.
So how many estates did you buy?
Well, none yet, because I can't afford it by myself. But together, we can afford it easily. So I'm going to show you how, for just pennies a day, you too can enjoy the satisfaction of owning your own rustic mountain villa. I got the top bunk.
Hey, Cassie, I want to ask you a question. What would you think if I had Kirk Douglas's chin?
I think you're better off just trying to get an autograph.
No, really. Excuse me. See, I never really liked my chin, so I went to this plastic surgery clinic, and for only $1,200, I can get Kirk Douglas's chin. What do you think?
Well, why stop at the chin? I think you should get as much of Kirk Douglas's face as possible.
Look, you said so yourself. You're pooped, right?
I think the medical term is brain dead.
Well, what better way is there to get your juices going again than a few days at your own vacation home?
Well, wait a minute. Is there something fun to do at this place?
Yeah, you can swim in the proposed lake.
Proposed lake?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're thinking. What if the lake is never built, Amy? Or what if the tennis courts are never put in? Or what if the golf course is never done? Don't you think I had enough sense to ask those questions?
Did you?
Yes, I asked, and they showed me the artist's renderings of what Thornhurst Mountain Estates will look like when it's done. Now, why would they go to the trouble of making artist renderings if they weren't planning to do all that stuff?
Talk like this could get you made a ward of the county.
Happened to a cousin of mine.
Dr. Jacobs, what are you doing here?
You don't have a drive-in window, so I took the elevator. A hernia is nothing to laugh at. These are words to live by. Oh, they'll never replace There's No Place Like Home, but they are words to live by.
A hernia is nothing to laugh at. Well, you can't tell. People may take to it.
Don't be such a Weisenheimer. How come you didn't come in for your appointment today? Dr. Burnham is a very important surgeon. I had him come by to take a look at you.
It must have slipped my mind.
Slipped your mind. Had to take him to lunch. Brilliant surgeon. Eats like a pig. Now, we gotta get this hernia fixed.
I told you the other day I have no intention of having surgery.
I have no intention of leaving you alone until we get this thing taken care of.
You can sit at a table or you can have a seat at the bar. Which would you like?
What I'd like to go home and soak my feet. Enjoy your meal. Will you please sit down? Sit.
Sorry, I have work to do.
I should have been a veterinarian. When you say sit, they sit. Nancy, you're being silly. Believe me, you'll be glad you did this.
I told you I don't want to. Now leave me alone.
I am not going to leave you alone. Trouble? Yeah, my feet are killing me.
You gotta bring your crazy boyfriends into my kitchen?
He followed me. I don't want him in here.
Okay, you out. You can't throw me out. I'm a doctor.
You're a doctor?
Yeah. I'd show you my diploma, but I left my wall in the car.
Hey, Rob, Spud, you want to kick out a doctor?
Hey, wait a minute. This woman is very sick.
You should have gotten to know her better before you went out with her.
She needs an operation. Will you wait a second? Will you stop moving? Yeah?
Howard, you were wonderful.
I don't like doctors.
Why did he say you need an operation? There must be something wrong with you.
I have a slight hernia. It's really nothing.
But if the doctor said you need an operation, shouldn't you get it?
Look, I'm only going to say this once. I am not going to the hospital. I am not going to the hospital. What are you doing?
This very pretty girl is taking my order.
Not her, you. Why won't you leave me alone?
Because I'm your doctor. It's my job to bother you.
You bother her for a living? I do it for fun.
Lots of people have hernias. I'll be fine.
Wait a minute. Lots of people have hernias, but not as large as yours. Did you ever hear of a strangulated hernia?
No.
They're rare, but they happen. Now, look, I don't want to lose you. You're the prettiest patient I've got.
Well, I guess that's why they call it the Hippocratic Oath.
Pretty and funny. I like you. We should go dancing sometime.
All right.
My luck, I got such bad feet. I'll see you in the hospital tomorrow.
It's out of the question. I'll wear a truss.
If a hernia strangulates, you won't wear anything. You'll be dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, when I say to you, gunfight at the OK Corral, Spartacus, the Vikings, what's the first thing you think of? That's right, Kirk Douglas's chin. Soon to be a chin shared by yours truly. Thank you. In honor of this momentous decision, I thought I'd do a medley of chin songs for you. Unfortunately, there aren't enough chin songs to make a medley. So I'm going to do an eye medley, and I want you to think of Kirk Douglas's chin every time I say the word eyes. Jeepers, creepers.
Amy, I still don't understand this. If we only get to spend 1 week a year at this place, does that mean we all have to take our vacations together? No, not necessarily. We could each take it 1 week every 4 years. Or we could take it 2 days every year with one of us only getting the 1 day a year, and that would rotate so that you'd only get the 1 day a year every 4 years. Or else what we could do
Oh, come on, kid. Doesn't it seem silly getting a place you're only going to use a couple of days a year? I've already got a place like that, my apartment.
Gee, I wish I would have known y'all felt this way, because I invited the salesman to come down here tomorrow night and show y'all what he showed me. Well, he was going to bring each of you a free set of steak knives.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Just exactly what is that supposed to mean?
It means, hi, Nancy. How's it going?
There aren't any oh, poor Nancys in there, I hope. I don't want your oh, poor Nancys. I don't want anyone's oh, poor Nancys.
Haven't heard one in weeks.
Fine. Nobody cares about me. I understand.
Nancy, what is it with you? Do you want sympathy? Do you not want sympathy? Which is it?
No sympathy.
Fine.
Okay, a little sympathy.
Nancy, I'm sorry you're going through this.
Oh, it just makes me so damn mad. I mean, why me? I don't deserve this. Am I the sort of person who deserves a hernia?
No. Of course not.
It's such a stupid thing, a hernia. I mean, it just sounds silly. Hernia. It's too close to hyena. How can you be serious about it?
Well, your doctor seems to think it's pretty serious.
Oh, I hate this hernia.
How did you get it anyway?
Oh, that's the worst part. Last week, I locked my keys in my house, and I got the hernia boosting my date into my bedroom window.
I'm sorry.
Is this your idea of sympathy?
I'm sorry. It's a picture, isn't it?
Why didn't he boost you? He was a small Oriental man. He tried twice, but we kept falling into the shrubs. I had no choice. Oh, good Lord, why am I telling you this? Look, you won't tell the others, will you?
It's not going to be easy.
Oh, please, I couldn't stand the embarrassment.
Let's talk candy.
3 boxes?
5.
I hate this hernia.
Excuse me, young fella. Is that Nancy Beebe around?
Yeah, she's around here somewhere. Hey, aren't you that doctor who got her all worked up yesterday?
No, I'm the doctor that got all worked up over her yesterday.
I gotta ask you something, Doc. I'm thinking about having plastic surgery done. I'm gonna get Kirk Douglas's chin.
Move over. What's the matter with that chin? Doesn't do everything a chin should do?
Oh, I know. It's not a bad chin, but it's not a Kirk Douglas chin.
You wouldn't want that chin. It's a very bad chin.
What are you talking about? I love that chin.
They've had a lot of trouble with that chin. Lots of recalls. Lint gets stuck in that chin. Don't change a thing. I love you just as... Ah, Nancy. Oh, what a beautiful dress.
Thank you.
Would you sit down for a minute?
Why?
I'd like to get off my feet.
All right.
You got flat feet?
No.
Terrible thing, flat feet. Terrible, terrible. And very little public awareness, you know. Flat feet needs a poster child. Listen, I'm awful sorry that I upset you yesterday.
Thank you.
But that was yesterday. This is today. Now, you got to get into the hospital and get that hernia taken care of.
Why won't you leave me alone?
Nancy, you're sitting on a time bomb. It may never go off, or it could go off tomorrow. Now, I can't leave you alone with a thing like that. I can't.
Just as I can't go to the hospital.
You keep saying that. I don't understand why.
Because I'm afraid.
Oh, now that's irrational.
Oh, not to me, it isn't. When I was about 6 years old, I had my tonsils out. It was supposed to be a routine operation. Something went wrong, and I almost bled to death. To this day, the smell of the hospital brings back all those memories. The taste of the blood, the screaming, the fear. I can't even visit people in the hospital without being overcome by fear. I've tried hypnosis, I've tried therapy, nothing helps. Oh, look, I thank you for your concern, but I just can't do it. I'm sorry.
So, I'll schedule a bed for you for tomorrow.
Sorry to bother you. I didn't know you were in here.
Oh, it's all right. It's your lounge. I just needed a place to be alone. You're probably wondering why I'm not having this operation.
Nope.
It's not that I don't want to.
None of my business.
It's just that I don't think I can do it.
Then don't.
I'd like to do it.
Then do it.
Oh, you wouldn't understand.
Probably not. Obviously, you're afraid of something.
When I was a child, I had a very rough time during an operation. My mother and father were out of town, and I had to go through it alone. While I was just sitting here alone, I realized that that's what I'm afraid of. It's not the hospital that scares me. It's the alone.
You know, Nancy, in a very strange way, you and I are very much alike.
Sounds strange.
Well, we are. Our independence, our strength, even the way we feel about men. See, I know that inside you have what it takes to get through this.
Oh, Cassie, I want to have this operation, but I just need somebody to be there with me.
Don't worry, I'll be there with you. We'll all be there with you.
Cassie.
Don't say it, Nancy.
I have to. Your break is over. Get back on the floor.
How's the patient?
Oh, just fine, Dot.
Brought you some candy. Me too.
Oh, how lovely. Just stack it up over here if you can find any room.
Is there anything we can do for you while you're in here?
No, I don't think so. I posted a new schedule at work. Oh, Jan, I want you to take over the hostess duties while I'm gone.
Sure.
Oh, and if anything should happen to Jan, then Cassie would assume the duties of hostess.
Gotcha.
And if for any reason Cassie can't be there, then Amy will be hostess.
You bet. And if Amy can't be there?
Just let the customers fend for themselves. They'll work it out.
Hello. I'm Dr. Bartlett. I'll be your anesthesiologist.
Hi, Pat.
Cassie, good to see you. You look great.
Thanks, so do you.
I haven't seen you in ages. We should have dinner sometime.
I'd like that. Give me a call.
I will. Good seeing you again.
I'm sorry. I need to take your pulse.
Thanks. Take care, Cassie.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Doesn't have much of a bedside manner.
After a couple of martinis, he does.
Nancy, I want you to meet your surgeon. This is Dr. Burnham.
Hi, Miss Beebe.
Hello, Doctor.
Shove over. I gotta get off my feet.
Hi, Bill.
Cassie, how are you, sweetie?
Having fun? How about you?
Terrific. How about some coffee later?
I'll be here.
So there are other men I should have known.
Miss Beebe, you have nothing to worry about. Procedure I'm going to perform is very simple. Shouldn't take long at all.
Good. We wouldn't want to keep you from your coffee.
Thanks. They'll be getting you ready for surgery soon. I'll see you upstairs. Bye, Cassie.
Have fun.
Relax. He's the best.
He looks awfully young.
I know, but I promised him if he finished his homework, he could do this operation. Trust me. Ready?
I guess. Girls, I want to thank you all for being here. I can't tell you what it means to me. Of course, I know we've had our differences.
What differences? I mean, sure, we haven't seen eye to eye, but we don't have differences. When I think of the good times that we've had, the laughs that we've shared, those special moments when I just wanted to reach out and hug you, I think that deep down inside, we like each other.
Good to see you slinging it again, Dot. Anyway, thanks.
Bye-bye. I'll be downstairs.
Hang in there.
Nice kids. Well,
I'm ready.
you know how to drive this thing?
Where's Nancy? She's not back from surgery yet?
Relax. She hasn't been there that long.
Where's Howard? He wanted to go make faces at the babies in the nursery. I get tired of that after 10, 15 minutes. This whole thing has got me tense. I can't wait till it's over so I can get away to my country place.
You mean that motel you go to in Bakersfield?
Well, didn't I tell you? Before I came over here, this guy named Mel stopped by the restaurant looking for Amy.
I forgot to call him. He's a salesman from the Thornhurst Mountain Estates.
Once they get that lake in, I'll be fishing right off my front porch. Well, I'm gonna go down and get some coffee. I guess I can leave this here for Nancy.
What'd you get her?
Set of steak knives.
Nice. Dr. Jacobs, what are you doing here?
I work here.
Where's Nancy?
He's up in surgery. They don't need me there now. What are you playing with the bed?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Oh, gosh.
Boy, you look as tired as a beer that's been on the bar a week.
She always talk like that?
If you make fun of her, she'll stop.
Nobody stops unless they want.
What?
I just left a patient on the 3rd floor. He's got tubes in his nose, tubes in his arms. We got him hooked up to everything in his hospital except the coffee machine. And you know what he just told me? He's going to stop smoking. 15 years, I reasoned with him, pleaded with him, kidded him, nothing. Now he's going to stop. Probably in the next 3 days, because I don't think he's going to live any longer. What did he expect me to do, huh? I got to chase him around and slap his hand every time I reach for a cigarette? I got enough problems keeping people alive who want to live. You know, I should have been a podiatrist, and I could have done something about my damn feet.
I wanted to tell you that Miss Beebe is fine. She came through with flying colors.
Oh, great!
She'll be back to her old self in no time.
Great.
Well, is everything satisfactory, Doctor?
Delicious, really good. And so are you.
I don't know how to thank you for the way I feel.
Well, you could pick up the bill.
I tell you what, you pick up the hospital bill and I'll pick up this one.
Okay.
Come back and get us soon.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, the other day when I was making a rather substantial real estate investment, I said to myself, Sonny, you're a land baron now. Act accordingly. Oh, this land is your land. Hail, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the railroad.
Say, you shouldn't sing for the rest of the night.
What's the matter? Something wrong?
Yeah. I want to eat my meal in peace.
for the Arsenio Hall Show next. Tonight, legends of rhythm and blues. The Temptations will be on hand with a medley of their hits. And speaking of hits, Mayim Bialik, the young Bette Midler from the movie Beaches, will also be on hand. There's always something worth staying up for on the Arsenio Hall Show next.